Here in America, a lot of people might come to study an MBA or hope and aspire for a job as a product manager, a PM role. But do you know what to do? We've got our friend Rishab, who studied at the top MBA program, working as a senior product manager here in America. And he's going to guide you with his story to really help you with your degree and career future decisions. Check it out. Hey friends, welcome to Chine Coaching. I'm Rob, and Chine Coaching, we're all about helping you guys as internationals succeed in your cross-cultural journey with degrees and jobs. And we have an amazing story, a journey of our friend Rishab. He's going to tell lessons learned, great tips, and stay tuned to the very end because he got some bonus tips for new students, especially for getting into PM roles. But Rishab, welcome back, buddy, and introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I'm Rishab. I'm a senior product manager at Microsoft. I've done my MBA from University of Arizona back in 2017. Before that, I was a software engineer back in India. And I started my journey in US around 2015 and hoping to give you guys some lessons learned from my journey.
Yeah, this is going to be really fun. We've got a lot of great things to cover. And so make sure you guys tune in to the very end of this video as well. A lot of great stuff to guide you. So our very first question, Rishab, as we jump in is, why did you choose U of A, the University of Arizona, for your MBA program?
Yeah, a couple of reasons. First, I got a really good scholarship at University of Arizona. I got like an 80% scholarship over there, and I got a job as a graduate assistant. Mm-hmm. I did not want to spend like a fortune on my MBA, so this was a good, bonus for me. Second, I think U of A ranks like number 5 nationally in MIS and entrepreneurship concentration within MBA, so that was another positive. And third, the cost of living in Tucson is like super cheap. It's a university town, and that was another bonus for me. So I was like, yeah, these 3 things tick my checklist, so let's go for it.
Yeah, and there it's the Eller Business School, right?
Right. That's
yeah,
right.
I know that's one of the top rank one in America. And when I talk to people about shortlisting, I would say think about the course rankings, the specific school ranking, not just the university ranking. So Eller MBA top programs there for sure.
Absolutely.
So reflecting back on your studies, what were some of those courses during your MBA that really helped you prepare for your current PM job?
Yeah, I think every course sort of helped me in a certain way, but the 2 courses that really stood out for me was business communication, where they taught us like communication strategies on how to communicate with leaders or VPs or directors of your organization, how to effectively land a message that you're trying to put forward. How do you basically lead a presentation, right? That was one. And the second course that really helped me was the consulting project. So it was a experiential learning, course in which we students formed a small team, and we had to work with a real client like Microsoft, and we had to deliver a project for them for a problem or anything that they shared with us. And this sort of gave me a preview of what a PM job looks like, and also, gave me an opportunity to network with folks at Microsoft. So these 2 courses, all the skills that I learned from these 2 courses, I'm still using it in my job today.
Yeah, the practical skills that you learn and the impact, that's really important. Not just the theory, but doing the job. I love that. Mm-hmm. So what were things during your studies, during your MBA that you did outside the classroom that also helped you prepare for being a product manager at a company like Microsoft?
Initially, I didn't do much. Like in the first semester, I was totally focused on my courses. But in the later half, I started reaching out to PMs who were alumni of the university. And I started to ask them how does their job look like? What skills do they utilize in their a daily job, and what is it like to be a PM at Google or Microsoft or Facebook and things of that nature, right? And once I got a handle of what skills are required, then I tried to go to Pluralsight or LinkedIn Learning and all these online courses to see if I can pick up something from there to learn from them. So, things like whether it's artificial intelligence course or whether it's a course on database and things of that nature. So, just talk to folks who are doing the job and just try to understand what skills they're using and then try to map how can you learn them. That's what I did.
Yeah, that's great. Learning from the people who've gone before you, which hopefully this video will be helpful for you guys who are aspiring to these kind of things as well. If you want to get admitted into outstanding universities and top courses abroad, just like Rishab, then you need to check out the Collegiate Mentorship Program. This unique college prep program has everything you need to get into your dream college. You will receive one-on-one mentorship from top university professors, lecturers, and researchers specifically in your field and industry of interest. You'll expand and apply your knowledge on academic subjects in ways not possible within your current school courses. You will also get access to over 125 professors and researchers from top universities in the US and UK like Harvard, MIT, Columbia, Cambridge, Oxford, Duke University, UC Berkeley, and many more. Connect with the Collegiate Mentorship Program to get the learning, research, and internship opportunities needed to earn admissions into the world's elite universities. So now kind of a fun question, Rishab. It takes a little vulnerability, but maybe what were some of the mistakes you made in your job search journey or any challenges you faced during your MBA?
Yeah. So I think the few ones that I can recall is like initially, I did not create a specific resume for each job. I just had a generic resume. And I use that resume for all the kind of jobs I was applying, whether it's like a product management job or like a IT analyst job, which is clearly a wrong strategy. You need to tailor your resume per the job you're applying. And second, I did not believe in the power of networking when I was starting my job journey. And I just used to apply for job applications online thinking that, this is enough and I'll just get an interview, which is not true. I mean, you have to network, you have to get a referral, and that sort of increases your chances of landing yourself an interview. And I think last, I now believe that it's quality over quantity. Don't try to apply for every job under the sun. I did that. I used to apply for any job that I could see. Try to be more focused. Try to really answer this question. What companies do you really want to work for? What jobs do you really want to work for? And just apply for those few jobs. And that's going to help you tailor your resume, tailor your, interview skills and things of that nature. So these are some mistakes that I did. I would have changed if I could go back in past.
I love it. I 100% agree because I see lots of students making those. And, the one size fits all copy paste resume versus the crafting, quantity versus quality. I totally, focus on a few and do it well. And then networking. Networking is way more powerful and important than just applying to jobs online. So Rishab, I'm so thankful because you're just echoing those things that the students really need to hear. They're going to really help them in their job search here in America. And so we heard some mistakes. What would you say maybe then is the things that helped you the most in landing a job as a PM at Microsoft?
I think three things: networking. I mean, I can't stress enough on this, right? I was lucky back in University of Arizona. I got a chance to work on a consulting project with Microsoft. And even after the project got over, I still stayed in touch with the folks from Microsoft. And I made sure that I was having a conversation with them over a period of 1 year. And then, after 1 year when I graduated, when the time was right, I asked for referrals. And since we had a good relationship and we were talking about things that mattered in the job of a PM, when the time was right, they referred me for a couple of jobs. And fortunately, I was able to crack the first interview that came my way. But I think if I could just look in hindsight, it just happened because of the networking that I kept on doing. So I think sometimes we need to step out of our comfort zone and we need to just make sure that we network and we just don't apply jobs blindly online. I think that sort of really worked for me.
Yeah. Networking. I love that you said that. And I think what stands out is there was a relationship, and relationship continued and built over time.
Yeah.
Networking isn't asking a stranger to find you a job. It's investing in relationships, learning from others, adding value, and then helping each other out when those times come. And this is a great example of that. So 100%. I'm so glad you shared that, Rishab. Thanks, buddy. And my friends, if you're loving this video, learning a lot like me, give a big like and thumbs up, smash that like button, say thanks to Rishab sharing his video as well. And our chai question for you guys is, what jobs are you applying to right now? What are the job roles that you're seeking after? So let us know in the comments, what job roles are you applying to right now? Is it PM roles, other types of roles? Would love to see what kind of career you guys are pursuing. But Rishab, another popular question that we got from people wanting to learn about your journey is kind of your work-life balance. And how do you manage your schedule, plus travel a lot, post on social media, work out, go on fun brunches on the weekends. What are some things you've learned or tips for people on, how to balance all that?
So, there's no magic formula. I think a couple of things that's really helping me is like advanced planning. As PMs, like, when we're working on our project or product, we plan for that product every 6 months in advance. So why not do the same for your life?
That's beautiful. Seriously, that's a great comparison.
Right. So at the beginning of the year, like I know what are the long weekends which are going to come up this year, right? So I try to book my travel or the destinations that I want to go in advance during the beginning of the year. And, that way it's also cheaper. I save a lot of money because I'm booking way in advance. That's one. The second thing that's really helping me is discipline. I make sure that I have a discipline, which is like waking up at the same time every day, waking up, at 5:30 a.m. My goal is to like at least, the first hour I wake up, I do stuff for my own, right? Not related to job, like something that I want to accomplish on my own. So having that discipline, consistent workouts, consistent time of waking up has really helped me in finding time to do stuff that I couldn't do before this, discipline was in my life.
I totally agree. In my observation, most international students, I feel like kind of live day to day. Yeah. Just what am I doing today? Or just trying to get through this week. It's hard for them to think a month or a semester ahead. And they miss out on opportunities because it's tough to learn that skill of planning ahead in the future, but it provides so much opportunity and room for discipline. And
absolutely.
So that's a great idea. I like it. So now our final bonus power tip we want to give aspiring PM students. So what would you give us some tips for people who are currently students or incoming students who are looking for these PM roles? Program manager, product manager, project manager.
So apart from the tips I've already discussed, like one thing or one tip I highly recommend is like try to develop a really strong online presence for yourself, right? In today's digital world, if you have a strong online presence related to PM stuff or like a hobby or a subject that you're interested in, that sort of establishes you and gives you an edge over other interview candidates, because it shows that you have your passion and you are going the extra mile to establish something for yourself, and you can bring those skills to the job as well. So I think whenever I've seen a candidate in the interview having those kind of like a strong online presence, it naturally is like very empowering to see them do this. So I'd highly suggest devoting some time, and whether it's a podcast, whether it's a YouTube video, or whether it's like posting on social media, whatever suits you, you should try doing that. Second, I think just try to really find out what kind of product management job you're looking for. There are many disciplines within product management as well, from being a tech PM to a business PM to operations PM. Just try to answer what discipline of product management really, sort of like makes you happy or like interests you, and then try to deep dive into it and try to find jobs and, try to learn as much as you can related to that particular area.
I love it. That's fantastic. Also, don't forget to connect with the Collegiate Mentorship Program to get the tools and mentorship for studying abroad at your dream university. We'll have links in the video description and comments. My friends, and if you want to learn more about product management, we made a separate video with Rishab about the most common questions that people submitted about these PM roles. We cover everything. So we're going to have a link to that video above and in the description. Go check out that video as well if you want to learn more about the nitty-gritty of product management. And Rishab, this has been incredible. I've learned a lot. Just your journey is a great way for people to learn and make goals, plan, and see if this is the kind of path that would suit them as well. So thank you so much for hanging out and sharing your story, your lessons learned, and your tips.
Thank you, Rob. It was a pleasure to be over here. Thank you so much.
Definitely. And friends, connect with us online on social media. Rishab said social media is powerful, especially LinkedIn, Instagram. Those are great ways to grow, build a brand. So connect with us there. Learn and follow from Rishab with his LinkedIn and Instagram posts as well. Also, make sure that you're connected to the Chine Coaching e-newsletter. Lots of great tips, live events, job resources there as well. And we love you guys being part of the Chine Coaching community. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.